Melanie Webb, you want to know why there were so many wires in this house. So here we go, let's have the tour. So we'll start off, and as you can see, it's not your average sized bungalow. Fairly substantial build. It is, however, just 3 bedrooms with detached double garage, or is that quadruple garage? So go inside. So here's our entrance hall. Now, average entrance hall might have some spotlights, might have a little chandelier. Here, it's so big, we had to install a track lighting system. It's the only effective way to light the area. Spots to pick up pictures, photos on the walls, etc. Okay, let's have a look at the lounge, living room. Okay. So we usually have your nice TV. We're going to have a lovely TV here. It's not in position yet, but in addition to the TV, you've also got, oh yes, it makes all the right noises. I won't go all the way down, but you get the idea. We've got a 3.5 metre screen, which will be lit with pictures from our projector. It's going to sit up in the box up in here. Got surround sound, in fact Atmos surround sound. So we've got a couple of rear speakers, we got 4 ceiling speakers, got a couple of left and right front speaker, middle speaker. And how is that for a sub? That is going to give it some serious bass. Excellent. Okay, so here's our living room. Oh, wood burner, lovely. And nice little back garden. Views of the surrounding countryside. Something up with that switch. Come back to that later. Some nice recessed downlighters, trimless, plastered in. They've all got little honeycomb baffles on there so they don't dazzle. Dimmer control. So there we go. Lovely little honeycomb baffles. Put the light where you want it, you don't get it glaring in your eyes. So it's a really nice effect. Okay, moving on. Here's kitchen. As you can see, we've got recessed trimless downlights in here and coffered dropped ceilings to our design specification. So we made the drawings for these, gave them to the carpenters and plasterers who built the coffers. We've installed concealed LED strip, RGBW, so it does your red, green and blue, nice and fancy, but we've also got white options as well. So we can just have a nice plain, crisp white for make it functional as well, and a warm white to give you something a little bit softer. Each one can be controlled individually as well. So we've got some general lighting, we've got some spotlights, we have got, and again these are a cool white so they're nice and crisp and bright for the kitchen. We've got some cabinet lighting, got some cabinet lighting over here and over the sink area. We've got these rather nice pendant fixtures as well. So that's where the dining table is going to be, over in the corner, and then our main light over the island. Got space for the TV to go up in here, 77-inch going up on this wall, so that's what's going to hide that lot. Obviously we've got our sockets, we've got additional controls for the LED lighting. There'll be a soundbar, Sonos soundbar on the TV. We've also got Sonos Wi-Fi connected speakers. Play one, which will give you nice surround sound in here. It'd be great to play new radio tunes, whatever, as well as TV. A little storeroom here, and I didn't show you this loft earlier, so we've got a couple of lofts in this building. So here we are. This is, oh, it's quite warm up here, I have to say. So this is our first loft, where we've got internet access points, Wi-Fi access points. Got a couple of those dotted around the place. We've got our whole house mechanical extraction ventilation system, our MEV vented out, and we've got a couple of panels for lighting. So this is going to be one of our exterior lighting control panels. All of the exterior lighting control cables come into here. We've got a bunch of contactors which are effectively electromagnetically controlled switches, allow you to use a small current to switch a high current. Avoids voltage drop, makes for a better install. So all of our lighting cables run back to here. This is for exterior on the south wing. As it says, this is our LED strip controllers. We've got drivers, so that provides 24 volt DC for the LEDs, that's the big silver units, and then these are our receivers, which take the wireless signal from the actual control devices and send it on out to the strips down these cables here. Gets a bit hot, so we've got a little thermostat and an extractor fan and an inlet to allow the fresh air in. Just keep it running. We've also got the option to put a Wi-Fi enabled unit in here to give you web control. Now, because the wiring in this place, there's an awful lot of wires, clipping onto the joist was just not a good idea. So what we've done is we've installed this stuff, which is cable basket. A cable basket is run throughout the property, bearing in meters that it's nearly 40 meters down one side and just over 15 meters down the other side. There's a lot of runs, a lot of cable, so this was the easiest way for us to get our wiring about. Keeps out the insulation as well and off the plumber's pipes, which is always a good idea. As you can see, we've got insulated ducting for all the extraction systems. That was all specified, designed and installed by ourselves. Right, let's come down carefully, he says. Okay, and this is going to be the gym. Lovely, spacious room. At the moment it's just a bit of a storeroom, but it's going to be beautiful. Have some mirrors on the walls on the side here. It's got its own little ensuite with a cheeky little sensor. We love a sensor. Little occupancy sensor which brings on our mirror light and the little light under the vanity there. Whole house extraction system with the extraction system's got a humidity sensor in there, so if the humidity increases in any of the rooms, then the system ramps up. Underfloor heating, so we've got an underfloor heating system throughout with electrical controls. These come back. Right, it's our little utility room, probably the smallest room in the house. I think even the toilet is bigger than that. Anyway, here's the underfloor heating system. So the plumbers have brought their pipes back to these manifolds. We've got a circulation pump there, and then we've got our panel, which has got all of the room stats coming back to. And then we've got the wiring, which feeds down to our actuators. These are solenoids, which will open the valves and allow the hot water to flow through each zone as per the requirement of the temperature sensing. Here's one of our distribution boards. So we've actually got 3 distribution boards in the property. We have got one in the garage, one in here, which is, as it says, the north wing. So that's all our circuits fed from here. We've got a variety of lighting circuits, power circuits. We've got a couple of spares. We've got all the kitchen appliances fed from here, the ventilation system, LED panels, etc, etc. This is a 3-phase circuit board, which you normally find in a commercial or industrial building. We fitted a special link to convert it to single phase. That means that we can use it for a domestic property, but one that's on the somewhat on the larger side. So, goodbye utility room. Hello again to the kitchen. Oh, we better turn the lights off. So we've used a Knightsbridge ML series, which gives us a really nice sleek flat plate screwless finish. Let's turn the lights off. There we go, all off. Is it Neff appliances? Yeah, they are Neff, aren't they? So we've got Neff appliances, the hob, pop-up unit for extraction, induction hob. And then we come back into our instruments hall. Velux windows, electrically controlled. So we've got some control switches here, which we installed for the Veluxes. We've got a control switch here for our window here. Oh, that one's slightly open. We better shut it, haven't we? Lovely. Okay, and there's our lighting control switches for the hallway. Okay, and all off in the hall. Here's the study office. And this cabinet, which will house all of the video equipment, the receivers. So we've got the Sky Q boxes. We'll also have audio amplifier and a distribution amplifier for the video signal, and anything else that we can fit in there. Space for our workstation. So this is a window, it's not a door, so we're going to have a wraparound desk there. It's going to be where our workstation will plug in. Printer will sit down in this corner. And more underfloor heating. So much underfloor heating, we had to put in 2 panels to manage it all. So this is the second of the panels, which does the bedrooms, the office area. Okay, bedrooms, right. Let's have a little look. Right, I'm going to stop now and then